Good morning everyone, I'm taking you on yet another trip somewhere near Bangalore, and I'm on Nice Road, and I'm just about to pick my friend Jaideep, and after that we're going to pick some place in Tamil Nadu for a small picnic in the morning and then return home by about 11. So let's get started. I've personally been very happy now that FASTag is accepted at all these nice toll plazas, because it's long coming. I've always had this problem at Nice Road where we've earlier had to, go and pay physically in cash, and that creates a lot of queue. Thankfully, it's now gone. FASTag is integrated.
In 200 meters, take the exit towards Service Road.
Yes, I will. So we just crossed Anekal, and we are on our way to Thalli in Tamil Nadu. It's so far only Karnataka. We were lucky that our car was rescued just about 10 minutes back, where there's a very small road and there's a bus also coming in front, and unfortunately I didn't have visibility and the car went into a little ditch, and then thanks to a bunch of locals who just pushed the car up, and I was also able to reverse the vehicle and we were able to come out. So that way it was like a misadventure component to the trip. Made it exciting, but it also made it very scary. So now we're on our way. We're trying to see where can we get our morning tea and breakfast. Looks like this place is this is where civilization stops, but we're hoping to see at least one shop that can my friend Jaideep wants to make sure that he has Tamil Nadu sambar and not the Karnataka sambar. Seems a very, very valid concern, especially I've bit of felt that. So let's see if we are able to hop into Tamil Nadu and find a good place to eat. Meanwhile, here are vistas of the place, how it looks like. அவருக்குங்க பிளேட் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி போடலாம்னு I'm waiting for my masala dosa. Lo and behold. So we've reached this vegetarian eating place. It's in just before the Thalli bus stand, and we are having food, and then it's got good Tamil Nadu sambar.
Turn left onto Thalli Road.
So we're about 300 meters away from the turn that you take to Thalli. If you're coming from Bangalore, obviously we've overrun that distance. So while we came from Bangalore, we suddenly got hungry, so we decided to go to Thalli for our breakfast. Good breakfast, idli, vada, and
started hungry, man.
Yeah, we started hungry.
Take
and
the
this
next
is where
left onto Thalli Road.
we take a left.
Continue for 3 kilometers.
So I'm told that the temple is about 8 kilometers from here. I'm just hoping it's not too warm. Right now the weather inside the car is 20 degrees, but in Tamil Nadu you never know when the the sun heats up, because it's fairly warm place. But this being closer to Bangalore, I'm hoping that the weather is going to be a little more conducive for us climbing all of those steps and the big rock. But it's a beautiful sight. I've been to this temple a couple of years back. Looking forward to go again and film around the temple. And it's also a good Sunday morning ride. So we've arrived in Deverabetta, and the peak you see is just behind us. There's a path here that we will need to use. It has parking for about, I think, 15-20 cars if it's a crowded day, but surprisingly today Sunday I don't see any kind of fanfare here. I did see a couple of people though walking on the hill, so it's not like the temple is lonely and no one is there. But yeah, let's get started. And here we are. You have to be a little careful in Deverabetta as you park your car, because I just saw a monkey playing around with one of the somebody else's car, their antenna, and it was pressing it and it was crushing it. So it was slightly scary, but luckily my car doesn't have any of those antennas.
Watch me, just follow every move. Touch me, let me know you want it too. Don't have what you need, but I got what you want, babe. No, we don't have to leave. The night is still young. All we need is now. Don't ever let me go. We got the whole night. Just let me feel you close. Come surround me. Don't ever let me go. Come surround me. Just let me feel you close. Slowly, but don't wait for too long. Just hold me. We're right where we belong. Don't have what you need, but I got what you want, babe. We don't have to leave. The night is still.
So we've now come to the top of the temple. Some amount of wind here. How was the walk?
Walk was very tiring. Good that we had that heavy breakfast, because of which we could carry on. Else I would have fainted.
Fainted, but it's not as bad Tamil Nadu heat that I generally encounter.
This is very nice, pleasant. The climb isn't that steep, so it's definitely manageable. But try to avoid doing it on an empty stomach,
Right.
especially when the temperatures go higher up in Tamil Nadu.
Right. So this particular temple I hear is around 500 years old, but they say it was built in the Chola era. The Chola era I thought was much before, but that's a little bit about the history that we have. The construction of the place around this Malleshwara temple happened in the last 5-6 years, and otherwise it's Malleshwara is Lord Shiva. Let me go and take you inside. So this temple, I'm told, gets a lot of visitors during the Mahashivratri, given that it's a Shiva temple or Malleshwara temple. Up to 5,000 people around this village come during Mahashivratri. Mahashivratri is, I think, March 1st and March 2nd in 2022. Should be quite a spectacle in this town. And with that ends this little trip to Deverabetta. Hope you enjoyed it, and to watch such similar videos, keep subscribing to Kachu Travels, and please do spread the word. Your like and your comments on the video makes this video more accessible to other people discovering similar content. Till then, Tara. Bye.
Touch me.